pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Let's have I'm going to welcome the new commission members, and I have their appointment cards, and I'm going to welcome the three reappointments here, and I'm going to have them just say a couple words. First of all, to my left we have Henry or Hank Vogler, V-O-G-L-E-R. I'm going to spell their names out because it's going to be easy to get Hal and Hank mixed up here. And from Ely. And to my right, Scott Rain got reappointed. And to my right, two members down, we have Hal Shrum, S-H-R-U-M, Hal, and he's from Las Vegas. And so I want to take just a sec. I want to welcome the commissioners. I want to take just a minute and have them give a couple minutes of who they are. And I'll start with Hank Vogler.
Good afternoon. My name's Hank Vogler. Grew up in the Great Basin just north of Denio, Nevada. Graduated from UNR in 1971. Go Wolfpack. Lifetime member of NRA. Completed my Grand Slam last year. 2 of those species taken here in Nevada. Thank God for Nevada. Been hunting since I could walk. I'm an avid hunter. I also am in the livestock business. And I'm very concerned about the antis. They're just against me, they're against you, and we should all band together and go hunting. Let's go hunting and bury all this stuff. Thank you.
And Scott Rain.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Scott Rain. I'm from Eureka, Nevada. I also graduate of University of Nevada, Reno in 1992. I had a bachelor's degree there. Own a business out in Eureka, Nevada. Been an avid hunter since since I was very short. Went hunting probably when I was 5 or 6 years old, out chasing squirrels. And since then, done a lot of items. I've been on commission here 3 years, and I do appreciate all the public information we get. I always appreciate the information I'm getting from emails and phone calls from people, and a lot of support I've gotten from people over the last few years. It's amazing how much support has come out. The items come out, and I do appreciate that, and I thank you people. And please continue to bring up any items you have. And yeah, let's go hunting, absolutely. I'd like to support the wildlife state the best we possibly can.
Thank you, Scott. Okay, Hal.
Afternoon. My name is Hal Shrum, and I came to Nevada in 1965 from Germany with the Air Force down at Nellis. And when I finished up my tour down there, I went to work for Delta Airlines, and I stayed with them for a long time. And then in 1975, I joined the Reno Air Guard and retired in 1990 and went into the inactive reserve. And presently, I think I'm kind of like semi-retired. I'm with Primerica Financial Services. I'm a district leader with them, which gives me plenty of free time, and so I use that to get out and get around. I fish and hunt quite a bit and hike much as I can. I belong to the Elks Lodge there in Las Vegas on Masturbation and Lodge number 46. I'm fly fisherman. I belong to the Las Vegas Fly Fishing Club, and I belong to the American Legion, and I also belong to what we call Friends of the Mojave Road. It's a conservation group. We deal in the history of Southern California and the area around Needles, and we provide the history of that area and try to preserve it. And thank you all for being here today. Nice to see all of you, especially come out on a day like this. Thank you.
Thank you, Hal. Where's Suzanne? Suzanne, with the new appointees seated, would you do a roll call now?
Chairman Lent,
Present.
Vice Chairman Rain,
Present.
Commissioner Capurro,
Present.
Commissioner Cavan.
Here.
Commissioner Howell,
Here.
Commissioner Macbeth,
Here.
Commissioner Schrum,
Here.
Commissioner Vogler,
Here.
Commissioner Wallace.
Here. Thank you. Now, can we would you do a roll call of the county advisory boards for us, please? Everyone stand up and, so Suzanne, you can get their names?
Yes.
And make it kind of loud so Suzanne can hear and who you represent, what board. Thank you.
Paul Dixon, Clark County.
Bill Yarn, Carson City.
John Reed, Washoe County.
Rex Flowers, Washoe.
Bill Meyer, Lyon.
Sam Bradley, Churchill.
Darrell Harwell, Washoe.
Candido Mendy, Valco.
Glenn Bunch, Mineral County.
Walt Vanderbilt, Lyon County.
Anybody we miss? Thank you. Did you get those, Suzanne? Okay, thank you. The next order of business, first order of business is the election of officers. And so I will open up the nominations for the office of chairman. Are there any nominations?
Mr. Chairman?
Commissioner Howell?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Vice Chairman Rain to be the new chairman for the coming year.
Okay, we have Commissioner Rain nominated. Are there any other nominations? Going once? Going twice? No other nominations? If hearing no further nominations, nominations for office of chairman are closed. So we'll have a vote. Commissioner Rain has been appointed, nominated. There's no other nominations, so you got to call for a vote? Okay, let's call for a vote. All for the appointment of Chairman Rain is Vice Chairman Rain for chairman. Say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Anybody opposed?
No.
Well, one opposed? We have one opposed. Did you get that, Suzanne?
Okay. And Chairman Lent, are you voting? 'Cause
Yes.
I can't see. Okay.
Okay. I'm going to turn everything over to our new chairman. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think. Great trust has been in place, and I do appreciate your confidence, gentlemen. And I will take this role with great importance and do my positive best for the state of Nevada. Next order of business is the open nomination for Vice Chairman of the Nevada Board of Wildlife Commissioners. We have a nomination, Mr. Capurro.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I nominate Gerald Lent for Vice Chairman.
Okay, we have Gerald Lent. Do we have any other nominations? Any other nominations? Anybody else? Okay, seeing no further nominations then, I will close nominations for Vice Chairman, Nevada Board of Wildlife Commissioners. All in favor of Gerald Lent for Vice Chairman, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I vote aye for the record. All opposed?
No.
It passes 8 in favor, 1 no. Commissioner Macbeth voting nay. I will move on to the approval of the agenda. Commissioner will review the agenda and may remove items from consideration or adjust the order of presentation. Items on the agenda without a time designation may not necessarily be considered in the order in which they appear on the agenda. Does anyone have any changes to the agenda? I'd like to point out we did have a change to the agenda several days ago, and I think everybody should have gotten that out, and that was a slight modification. Can you go over what that modification was for us, Suzanne? The last change that was on item 11, it was simply unit added. Was that it?
Right, to add project number 1126,
And that was posted on
Tuesday morning by 9 a.m.
excellent. So That is our current agenda. Is there any changes anybody have? Mr. Secretary, no changes, no. Ready for a motion?
Move to approve the agenda.
Second.
Okay, it's been properly moved and seconded to approve the agenda as presented. Is there any further discussion? Seeing none, proceed to vote. All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Passes unanimously. We'll move on to item number 4, member items, announcements. Commissioners may present emergent items. No action may be taken by the commission. Any item requiring commission action will be scheduled on a future commission agenda. Does anybody have anything? Commissioner Macbeth.
Yes, in December 2009, Pat Laughlin filed an ethics complaint against me for basically alleging that I had a conflict of interest with my brother who owns the Cave Valley Ranch. The complaint was loosely worded, but between the Ethics Commission and working with myself and Brian Stockton, we were able to identify all of the potential issues with respect to a member of this commission having a family member receiving, or even a member receiving incentive elk tags, and the implications with respect to, in effect, the issue came down to the May meeting 2009 and a vote on the quotas. Yesterday, a hearing was held to approve a stipulation to dismiss that complaint, and the Ethics Commission voted unanimously to dismiss that complaint, and that there was no conflict, that I had no obligation to disclose in the meeting any interest that I have with my brother, because the way the rules work, elk incentive tags issued to any rancher, for that matter, simply cannot be implicated. The only connection that the quotas have is to set a cap, and the regulations make it virtually impossible for that cap ever to be reached. And that was the conclusion of the Ethics Commission, and therefore they dismissed the complaint. One thing I want to say is I've never had anybody challenge my honesty or integrity or my ethics. It's been very stressful. It hasn't been fun, but we got to the right answer. I want to say that because of this, I have, in fact, immediately made the decision to resign my position from Cave Valley Ranch. I was basically the business manager of that entity, and so in January of 2010, I resigned from that position. And furthermore, I'm, first, I cannot divorce my brother, obviously, so I still have that issue. He is my brother and my family member, and so therefore I have to be very cognizant of my family member's interest in this ranch and its impact, and the fact that he does receive incentive tags. And I will make sure that in all proceedings that I properly disclose that. I'm also made the personal decision that I'm not going to accept any incentive tags from my brother, and I do that because I just don't want anybody to ever question, where my heart is. I think I've been on this commission now for 2 years, and I hope nobody questions where my heart is, and that I am a representative of sportsmen in this state. And I'll let my actions speak for that issue. So anyway, I just wanted to let everybody know where this ended up, and I appreciate everybody's support. I've received a ton of support from everybody, a lot of the CAB members, all of the CAB members for that matter, and and a lot of people from the public, and I really do appreciate that support and their confidence in me. So thank you very much.
Anybody else? This is not a public spectacle.
I have Mr. Chairman, I have a comment I'd like to read into the record. And I would like to read an article in the paper, and it's entitled Ex-USA DA Official to Sue Blogger. Shirley Sherrod, who was ousted from her job at the Agriculture Department, said she will sue a conservative blogger who posted an edited video of her apparently making racial triggered remarks last week. And the edited video posted by Andrew Breitbart led Agriculture Secretary Tom Vilsack to ask Sherrod to resign, a decision he reconsidered after seeing the entire video of her March speech. I would like to say, you know, there are laws that protect public officials, and this commission is looking into what recourse we as commissioners have, whether it be counter lawsuits, etc., against unwarranted and undocumented accusations. Facts, not conjecture, must be shown. People who file frivolous charges against somebody, this honorable commission, to smear their reputation should beware, and they should have a good attorney present. These thinly veiled attempts will only smear their own reputation and credibility. And I just want to make sure that's in the record. Thank you.
Very good. Anybody else?
Mr. Chairman?
Yes.
If this is the appropriate time, I think we need to put it on the agenda for, to change the wolf designation in the state of Nevada.
Okay. Let's see. We'll work on that probably number 24, I think. Review potential agenda items, but maybe just make it, I'll just make a note now. Looking at reclassification. Okay. Number 24. Right? Yes. Okay, anybody else? Mr. Vogler. Mr. Vogler, excuse me.
You guys assured me my phone would never ring again if I got on this board, and it's not working. On my way over here, I received a phone call from Elko from some folks up there that want to see money raised sort of for the sheep that died on the East Humboldts and in Lamoille Canyon. There's been a lot of sheds that are deadheads that have been picked up by the Nevada Department of Wildlife, and they're in their possession, and their suggestion was that I see if I could get it on the agenda for the next time, that these deadheads be auctioned off for money raised to take some of the predators out that are now working twice as hard on the remaining sheep that are up there. When the sheep died, nobody told the predators they had to leave too. So that was a suggestion, and it sounded like a noble cause to go ahead and plug those heads and auction them off, and that money go specifically to work on the predation in those areas for those sheep that remain. Thank you.
Very good. Let's work on the language of that particular item. Okay. Make a note. Anybody else? And let's move on to item number 5, County Advisory Boards to Manage Wildlife. Member items.